Hello my loves, it's Kat, how are you? So today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is messages from your spirit guides. So what you need to do is to choose a card or a crystal. We have card number 1 with blue quartz, pile number 2 with green quartz, and pile number 3 with clear quartz. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the blue quartz. And number 36, which comes down to 9, we have Spirit Guardian of Spring, activation. Beautiful. So what I see with this card is that there are big changes coming for you. You are being asked to activate. There's something that has been incubating for quite a while now. Something you've been thinking of starting. Now it's the time to start that journey. It is time. Absolutely. Yeah. You are being asked to activate. Take action. Take risks. It's gonna be glorious, I promise. The results will be magnificent. That is what I see for you. Let's take some more cards. Pile number... There we go. The Portal Keeper. Interesting. So the Portal Keeper talks about exploring new things, exploring what is beyond the portal, what is beyond the veil. This could be, especially in the book, the Portal Keeper talks about deepening your psychic abilities. So diving deeper into meditation, diving deeper into healing, diving deeper into spirituality overall. But I feel like this has not so much to do with spirituality at the moment, but more so with the I'm sorry, I hurt my nail. Might snap, but it's fine. Sorry, where was I? What is beyond the veil? Oh my goodness, the noises are distracting me. I'm getting super distracted in this reading. Ooh. One card fell out. It was this card, in case it comes out again. But I think that was just my blunder. Yeah, so I don't feel like this has so much to do with spirituality, especially with the activation, because the activation talks about taking physical action. And the Portal Keeper, well, it talks about diving deeper into something. Maybe you've started already something. Something is already like in the works, but it's time for you to dive deeper into it. Okay. We have the Unicorn and the Maiden. Communication with the Unicorn, purification, undercover action. So with the Unicorn and the Maiden, I see that you are meant to keep some of your work a secret. Don't talk about it to too many people. Only the, let's say, need to know basis. there is simply no need for everyone to know, and especially since it might be a little bit tricky to have everyone know, because there are quite a few reasons for this. They might talk you out of it, for one, and number two, it already gives you a satisfaction of, you know, doing it, even though you haven't even done it yet. Like, when people are like, oh my god, that sounds great, you should totally do that, you already have this, like your brain thinks you've already done it because you're getting praise for it. That is another reason. So don't talk about it. Don't talk about this activity to too many people. Kind of work in the shadows and emerge when it's ready. Oh my goodness. The gate of the forest. I am surrounded by the spirits of the forest. Beautiful. Yeah. We have one more card coming up. So let's make some room. So for some of you, I feel like this might be a spiritual thing that you are doing. Perhaps some of you are opening your own YouTube channel or TikTok about spiritual things. And this is a huge yes for that, because we have a lot of cards that talk about spirituality here. And first I thought, like, no, this is about a physical thing, but now I'm thinking like maybe this physical thing is a spiritual thing, because we have a lot here that talks about spirituality. So yeah, that is what I'm getting here. For one, pile number one, spirit guides, what advice do you have for my pile number one at this time? What advice do you have for them? Peace. Release the past. There is more enriching future coming. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Yeah. I feel like some of you have tried this before. And you have tried it and quote unquote failed at it, but probably you failed at it because you quit. Not necessarily because it didn't work. You just quit a little bit too soon. That is what I'm getting for some of you. Those of you who have already tried. But now it's time to try again. That's what I'm getting here. Let's move on to your tarot cards. Oh my god, that moped is driving me crazy. Please drive somewhere else. Oh my god. Pile number... one, spirit guides. Pile number one. What messages do you have for my pile number ones? They really, really want you to start. And if you have already started, because now I get a message that some of you have already started. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It might take years for you to actually achieve what you are wanting to achieve. Okay. We have Page of Air, truthful, analytical, outspoken. What I get with the Page of Air is that you need to learn how to enjoy this journey and not just the end result. You have to learn how to enjoy the journey, because basically the end result is not the end though. That's not when you start, it's actually when it truly begins. So you need to have fun while you're doing it, because so that when you have reached that goal, you're still having fun. So that it's still enjoyable and not just, oh my god, I made it, now I can stop. Because that's not, imagine building a business and you're really waiting for, it takes years for you to actually break even and then start to make some profit. So when you start making some profit, that is your goal. And when you reach that goal, when you are making profit, are you like, okay, well now I reached my goal, now I can quit? That doesn't make sense, honey. That doesn't make sense. So you need to actually love what you're doing in order to keep going. Keep going past your goals. That is what you need to do. There is no point in doing something just for the money and being like, okay, well, as long as I can, I'm gonna do this for as long as I can make some money out of this. But what then? You still need to keep going in order to keep making money. So you need to have fun while you're doing it so it doesn't feel like a drag. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting here. Let's get some more cards. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we have the Four of Water in reverse. Distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. But it's in reverse, so it's the opposite. You really need to learn to find a way to be content, to be happy, to have fun while you're doing it, while you are reaching for your goals. You need to have fun while you're doing it, so that it doesn't even feel like anything. So, okay, how should I put this? So that it doesn't feel like work. That's what I'm talking about. And I feel like you can find this way. Perhaps when you think about it, you can find a way to figure out how to make that happen. Yeah, I have a feeling you're able to do that. Spirit guides, messages for my beautiful palatable ones. We have the Emperor. Organization, leadership, and structure. You're definitely able to do this. You have everything you need. As the Emperor, he has the pentacles, he has the staffs, or the wands, he has the swords, he has the cups, he has everything he needs in order to be a leader, in order to make it work. There's nothing more you need. Like, let's say you want to make videos. You don't necessarily need a camera. You probably have a phone though, don't you? So you can just film on your phone. You know? Like, you don't need the fancy equipment. You don't need the fancy things. You don't need the microphones or anything. You can build on it later on. Like for me, I didn't have a ring light for a very long time, and now I do, and it's fun, and it makes my videos look really pretty. But it wasn't it wasn't a priority. I was able to work without it. So I didn't necessarily need it, but now that I have it, I'm really happy. Okay. We have Seven of Air. Yeah, you need to be super careful who you tell though. Yeah. Seven of Air. Seven of Air talks about stealing something. And this could be energy, time, effort, anything really. You need to be super careful with who you tell, because they are gonna, if you tell the wrong person, they might even make you not want to do it at all, which would be a super shame. That would be really bad. Not just for you, but for everyone who would enjoy your content or enjoy whatever you want to make. It's a loss on everyone. Pile number... Okay, so we have 2 cards. We have 4 of Earth, and then we have Page of Fire. Frugalness, extravagance, control, and then we have creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. Totally. Keep it to yourself. For as long as you can, keep it to yourself. That's the message you need to hear. Keep it to yourself. You may have already told some people that you want to start this sort of thing, but yeah, don't talk about it anymore. Talk about it when it's finished, when it's already running, when it's already successful. Talk about it then. Because then you have nobody doubting you, creating any doubt in your mind. Yeah. And with the Page of Fire, this is part of your soul journey. This is part of your mission. Something you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. I really like that. We have 6 of Air, relief, hope, moving on, at the back of the deck. So you are moving on to bigger and greater things. Yeah. But what is required is this activation. That is required of you. I also now remember that the Unicorn of Maiden and the Maiden card, it talks about spending time in nature. And then we have the Gate of the Forest card here, which says, I am surrounded by the spirits of the forest. And it also talks about, like this card talks about being a gentle activist, speaking for nature. So it could have, so this thing that you're trying to make, I'm starting to think that it's some type of like a content that you want to create. Doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm getting for the majority of you, that you want to create content. Yeah. Am I getting anything else? You need to release the past. You need to release the doubt. I feel like you're worried about something. Maybe you're worried that the wrong people will find it. That is always the downside. But perhaps they will enjoy your content. Maybe they will think that you're super cool for doing that. Maybe there's always the other way of looking at it. And even if they did, maybe you need to take their power away of your mind. Like, they don't need your power anymore. This is actually something that I did. So I got bullied a lot when I was a kid, and especially starting my own YouTube channel, it was really troubling for me to, I don't know, to think that maybe they will find it, but I doubt that they would be at the spiritual side of YouTube anyway. Plus, there were some things that I did to make sure that I would stay safe. For example, I'm not making content in my own language, for example. I'm making content in English, and the pool is a lot bigger over here in the English speaking side of the YouTube. So it's harder for them to find me anyway. I'm also using, in case you didn't know, I'm not using my first name, I'm using my second name. So yeah. So there are some things that you can do to protect yourself if you want. But what I did, I actually did a meditation of sorts where I imagined the people who made fun of me, who bullied me, who said anything negative about me or to me. I imagined them right in front of me, and I basically yelled at them in my mind. I yelled at them, and as I yelled at them, everything I wanted to say to them, they started to get in smaller and I started to get in bigger. And eventually I was so large that they were like tiny little ants. And I felt powerful after that meditation. And yeah, that is what I did, just in case somebody wants to try it, if somebody had the same experiences as I did. But now I don't really care. If they find me, then so what? We don't even live in the same town anymore. What can they do to me? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. What if they did? So what? Yeah. It's just something you need to get over in case that is something that you're suffering with. But yeah, I think that was my last message here. I hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. I would really love to know how this resonated with you. So you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I really hope I see you in my next one. So bye! Hello my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the green quartz. And number 42, chaos. So what I see with this chaos card is that, oh, I've never seen that before. There's actually a man holding a lightning. Could it be Zeus? Anyway, I see chaos coming your way, but I feel like it's a good kind. And another thing, now that I saw the man, it's somebody does it to you. Somebody makes your life turn upside down. And I feel like this might... I've been getting these messages for quite some time now, quite often actually, about people, or specifically someone going through a breakup. But I feel like it's a relief, mostly. Like it's a relief. Like let's say you've been thinking about breaking up with someone and they do it for you. Like it's a relief that they do it and you don't have to. That is what I see for some. I also see somebody quitting a habit that brings them a lot of relief, like quit smoking. I also see something like a good kind of chaos, kind of like, okay, so let's say somebody gets into university. Now their whole life is turning upside down, but it's a good thing. Like, it's exciting. And I feel that for a lot of you. Pile number 2, spirit guides. What message do you have for my pile number 2s? Wow, this is taking a while. There we go. We have number 39, shimmer, glamour, confidence, allure, charisma. Ooh. So what I see here is that this chaos will actually bring you closer to your self-confidence. Okay. How though? Some of you are quitting habits that are not good for you, and this takes you closer to your dream body, your dream looks. And some of you are, it could be, oh, this man could also be you. It could be that you are creating this chaos yourself. You are turning your own life upside down, and that brings you closer to your dream body and dream beauty and all that jazz. That's what I see. Pile number 2, spirit guides. What message do you have for my pile number 2s? Sacred apple. I surrender to desire. Curious. I surrender to desire. Huh. Interesting. I surrender to desire. I'm gonna get a tarot card to clarify this. Can you please clarify the sacred apple card? There is no book for this deck at all. It doesn't even exist, so okay. So we have this. Frugalness, extravagance, control. We have 4 of earth. Okay. Sorry. So what I see with this combination is that you've been denying certain desires for quite some time now. It could be that you have decided like I don't want to be in a relationship before I have lost some weight, for example, or what other examples could there be? Or like, I don't want to have a cheat day before I have lost a certain amount of weight, for example. I don't know what these are, like weight, like why these examples are surrounded by weight, but it could be because we have the shimmer, we have the glamour, self-confidence, allure, charisma here with the chaos. So this could be about wanting to lose weight or gain weight, or overall get to or get on a fitness journey. But it feels like you're denying some desires that you shouldn't deny, that should be free for you to take or free for you to experience. Okay, so let's get some more cards so we can get into this. My eye is hurting for some reason, I don't know why. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What message do you have for my beautiful pile number 2s? Oopsie. What message do you have for my beautiful pile number 2? We have the violet flame. The violet flame. Let's take a clarifier for the violet flame as well. Can you please clarify the violet flame for me, please? Oh my god, these cards are acting up. Can you please clarify? Okay. So it was meant to be. This card did come up, but I thought it was just a, you know, fumble. So I put it back in. But it was meant to be then. So we have conflicts, annoyances, competition, clarifying the violet flame. Okay. So it seems like this chaos is your own doing. This is something that you are bringing on to yourself. And this is a sort of like the power you have. You have the power to bring some change into your life. But the thing is that your power is easily diminished by conflicts, annoyances, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to make it make sense. It's almost like you have this power, you have this desire to change things, but you are easily talked out of it. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. That is what I was trying to say. Especially, let's say, if something seems really hard, like at first you are like super excited to start this change, but then if something doesn't go your way, you might lose interest altogether. That is what I'm getting. What message do you have for my beautiful pile number 2s? What message do they need to hear? What message do you have for my beautiful pile number 2? Okay, King of Gabriel. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. Okay. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. Okay. So whatever this thing is that you are trying to create with this chaos that you are bringing into your life, it has the potential for success, but you need to keep going. You are so easily distracted. You are so easily talked out of it that as soon as something goes wrong, it's kind of like you're like, okay, well, this is not gonna work. I might as well just give up now. Stop that. No more of that. We're done with that. If you're gonna start something, see it through. Let's see it through together. We can do this. So let's move on to your tarot cards. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What message do you have for my pile number 2s? Okay, so we have 7 of Air. It was reversed. We have awareness, caution, consequences. But reversed. Seven of Air reversed. So the 7 of Air, it talks about, it has this little boy stealing apples from this sleeping little girl. So it talks about like having bad habits, having bad behaviors, but when it's reversed, it talks about having an opportunity to bring positive changes. Seeing your bad behaviors and turning them around into positive changes. That's what I see here with the 7 of Air. So you can basically take your bad behaviors and turn them into good behaviors. Okay. We have Knight of Earth. Organized, responsible, supportive. Knight of Earth talks about patience. Having patience and kind of like waiting for, what is it called? There's a word that I'm looking for. Sadon Goryo in English. In English. Harvesting. Harvesting. That's the word that I was looking for. So you need to be patient in order to reap your rewards. There will be rewards to reap, but you just need to be super patient. It's not going to be overnight success. It's going to be a lot of hard work, and you may not see results in a while, perhaps weeks or months. I'm going to say months, and super big changes in years, because the Pentacles energy is super slow. It's the slowest energy in the deck. So usually it talks about like months and years. So that is how slow the progress will be, but the progress will be huge though. It will be huge. It's just not something that you can right away see. It's gonna be mind-blowing. You have the Chaos card, which talks about like complete turnaround. So keep that in mind. And then we have the Shimmer. We have Glamour, Confidence, Allure, Charisma. So if this is a fitness journey that you are going to be on, then you know it's not going to be easy keeping going when you don't see the results. I know it's hard, but you need to fall in love with the process. That's the key. Fall in love with going to the gym. Fall in love with going on your walks. The King of Water tried to come out earlier, but I was like, probably not, and put it back in, and so it came out just like the five of fire. We have King of Water, compassionate, understanding, trustworthy. So this is how you need to be to yourself, towards yourself. Compassionate, understanding, and trustworthy. Keep your word. If you promise you're gonna do something, do it. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep at it. This is a little bit silly, but whenever I'm like, so I go to the gym 3 times a week. I have to go to the gym 3 times a week. Whenever I'm like, I don't feel like going to the gym, which is rare because I normally don't even give myself an option. I just say this is a gym day, like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays are my gym days, and those are locked in. I have to go then. I have no other option. But let's say I did have like, I don't feel like going, which is, you know, rare, but happens sometimes. I just hear my voice as like a younger me saying, but you promised. And that's kind of like a fuel to keep going, because I'm doing it for the little me, you know? Yeah. We have 2 of water. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold on a second. My decks are falling over. Oh my god. Okay. Come on. There we go. We have 2 of water, partnership, commitment, reconciliation. So you are building a relationship with yourself, which is calling in your soulmate if you haven't found that already. But that is what is happening. I also see with the chaos that relationships that no longer serve you are gonna be over, just so you know. I see that happening for some of you, breakups with friends and partners, but it's for the best. Like I said before, this chaos brings relief, so that is something you have to keep in mind. So let's get the last card. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What message do you have for my pile number 2s? We have the ego in reverse. So you are letting go of old beliefs, old limiting beliefs, old illusion, dependency, materialism, old ideas that kept you stuck. You're finally free from your own thoughts. Yeah. You're finally free. You're free to fly. And you're free from your addictions as well. Yeah. That is what I see for you. So I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I would also really love to know how this resonated with you. So you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I truly hope I see you in my next one. So bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose the clear quartz. And number 13, freedom. Oh, okay. Let's think. So what I'm getting with the Freedom card is that you're being asked to let go of other people's expectations and opinions. That is what I'm getting here very strongly. For far too long, you have cared what other people think and what other people, what other people think. That you've been kind of closing yourself off. And it's enough. It's done. It's enough. It's over. No more of that. You need to be able to fly like an eagle above everybody else's expectations and opinions and just fly for you. That's what I'm getting here. I'm also getting that you may have been, I don't know which reading it was, because I've done quite a few readings recently. But there was a reading that talked about freedom as well. No idea which one it was, but if you recognize yourself, hi, welcome back, nice to see you again. So let's get another card. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides, what message do you have for my beautiful pile number 3s? There's one card that I keep seeing all the time. It reminds me of the labyrinth. Ah, it's not this card. Little Boy Blue. Dreams come true. Return of the soul. Oof. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I see some of you working towards your goals, working towards your dreams, finally doing it. I have a feeling that some of you may have been drawn to pile number 2 as well, but that was very specific. It had to do with like a fitness journey, but this one is like dreams overall, like working towards your dreams overall. Feeling free enough to do what you want to do. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What message do you have for my pile number 3s? Oh, there we go. This was this the same card that was on top of the other cards that came out? Anyway, I don't know what that word means. I'm just gonna check. So the card is Autumnal Equinox, and Kekri is a Finnish, like an ancient Finnish festival or a celebrational day, and it says this, oh my god, it says the spirits celebrate with me. So whatever you are about to do is gonna bring you a lot of success. That's what I'm getting here. As long as you keep going, you can do it. It's gonna bring you so much success, and the spirits are with you. They are celebrating with you in the future. Okay. More. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What message do you have for my pile number 3s? There's just this beautiful feeling of freedom, like being, oh my god. Okay. So we have another card for freedom. Number 25. what I was about to say was that there's just this beautiful feeling of being free, being finally able to do whatever you like. That's what I'm getting here. Like finally feeling free enough. Yeah. I'm hearing again, this could be a reminder of some of you who were in that pile that I was talking about earlier. Because I remember saying from Moulin Rouge, how she wanted to fly away like a little bird. And I feel like that is exactly what you're gonna do. Or what you're able to do. Very, very soon. There's just this feeling of like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. Like this, like the fact that I care so much what other people think. It's a beautiful thing about you, but it's unnecessary at the moment. And it's only hurting you. It's only hurting you. But there's just this feeling like, I don't care anymore. I don't want this anymore. I want to feel free. I want to do what I want. And so you do. So you do. You wear the clothes that you want to wear. You do the things you want to do. You say the things you want to say. And there is no stopping you. What message do you have for my beautiful pile number 3s? Knight of Gabriel. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Yeah, that is what I'm feeling here. Like, you know exactly what you need to do. I don't need to tell you about taking action or anything. What this message is mostly about is about the spirits are behind you. They are supporting you. They want you to feel free from all that is weighing you down. Like I see a butterfly tied to a rock. That's what I see. Yeah. Sad image. A very sad image. Let's move on to your tarot cards. Pile number ooh. Pile number 3, spirit guides. What message do you have for my pile number 3? We have 5 of air. Mistakes, melodrama, reassessment. So it feels like you are afraid of confrontation, afraid of what people might say to you, afraid of making mistakes. But you don't have to. You don't have to feel so afraid of that. What I'm seeing at the moment is, you know, in Labyrinth, where in the end, what was her name? I don't remember her name. I've only seen it once. But what does she say? Does she say something like, you have no power over me? Labyrinth. Quote. Yeah, you have no power over me. That's what it says, or she says. And that is something that you need to remember. They have no power over you. They have zero power over you. All the power that you thought that they had over you is something you had given them. It's something you had already given them. So remember that. If you take it away, they have nothing left. Let's get some more cards. We have 10 of Earth. Prosperity, security, tradition. I love the 10 of Earth card. It talks about unity. It talks about winning in the end. It talks about making it. It talks about having everything you ever needed. Having your family, having money, having security, having friends. Everything you ever needed, you have it. Or you will have it. More like, if you don't already. We have the Moon and we have the King of Fire. The King of Fire says inspirational, charismatic, innovative. And the Moon says intuition, illusion, revelation. I feel like you will be inspiring to other people. Especially if you have siblings. I feel like you will be super inspiring to your siblings or cousins or other people like that. Someone or friends. Some people who want to do what you do or want to have the courage to do what you do or did. Depends on where you are in this journey. With the intuition, I see that, or the Moon card, or especially underneath the autumnal equinox, autumnal, never mind. I see that there are people around you that have passed on that are super proud of you. I'm seeing grandparents for some. I'm seeing some sort of like a mother figure and a father figure. Could be mother or father. Could be grandfather or grandmother. Or a stepmother, a stepfather. But I see like this mother figure, father figure for some of you who are watching you live your life, and they are very happy for how you've turned out and where you're going. They're really happy with the direction you're taking. I'm sorry, I'm crying. But yeah, I see that for you. I truly see that for you. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What message do you have for my pile number 3? We have the Tower in reverse. It says realization, life change, liberation. So here, when it's reversed, or here when it's reversed, the time class actually is turned upside down. Oh, and there's also a butterfly. The butterfly is often thought as a message from a grandmother, just so you know. So that supports my other message here. But it's almost like, so when it's upright, it looks like the time is running out. But now that it's reversed, it's almost like the time class has been turned over and you suddenly have more time. Like it's the beginning of your new life. That's what I'm getting here. And the thing about the Tower is that the Tower when it crumbles because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. But now that the Tower is reversed, it talks about building on a solid foundation. So whatever you're doing it right, and you're building on a solid foundation. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing here. You're building on a solid foundation. And that's good. In case you didn't know, that's a good sign. It means it can't be swept away by any type of storm. Let's get some more cards. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. Oh, okay. So I see that you have some self-doubt with the 4 of Water. Destruction, self-absorption, discontentment. I see you have some self-doubts. Like, how can I do this? What if it doesn't work out? What if that is just not meant for me? But it is meant for you. It is meant for you. You are meant to have everything you've ever wanted. You're meant to feel free. And I know it's hard, and it's easier said than done to shed the opinions of others. But the thing is, you don't have to care. They can think whatever they want, but you don't have to take it in. You don't have to invite it in. You can simply let it be. Let them live and let live. Let them do their thing and you do yours. We have the Chariot. Willpower, victory, recognition, moving on to bigger and greater things. Some of you are literally moving away. I see that for some of you. Moving away from home, moving... I see some of you moving further away from these people that you are thinking of. And some of you are just mentally moving on. Like, you no longer care what they have to say. That is what I see for you. Okay, so my eye contacts got super blurry. I'm trying to see if there are any other messages on the table. What I see here is that your time for harvest is rather soon. That's something that I see right away. For pile number 2, their time for harvest was like months and years away. But yours is actually happening quite soon. And it will be bigger and better than you could have ever expected. That's something that I see. Yeah. Well, these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I would also love to know how this resonated with you. So you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I hope I see you in my next one. So bye!